So do you also use Eventbrite to host events? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to create or update GoHighLevel contact for Eventbrite Registrant. So here I am hosting online events using Eventbrite, and here my objective is that whenever I am going to receive new order, then automatically using the order ID, I want to get the attendee details, and after that using the attendee details, I want to create a new contact in my GoHighLevel account. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Eventbrite account with my GoHighLevel account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to automatically create or update a GoHighLevel contact whenever someone registers for an event on Eventbrite. So this integration will help you manage event attendees seamlessly, follow up with them easily, and improve your marketing efforts without any manual work. So stay tuned as I walk you through the entire process. So as you all know that I use Eventbrite to host events, and keeping track of my attendees and following up with them is important for my business. So by automatically creating or updating GoHighLevel contacts for every Eventbrite registrant, I can ensure all attendee details are stored in one place without manual data entry. This allows me to send event reminders, follow-up messages, and promotional offers after the event. So if someone has attended my past events, their contact information gets updated, helping me maintain an organized and engaged audience. So this automation saves time and helps me build better relationships with my attendees. So here I've already built an automation where I've connected my Eventbrite account with my GoHighLevel account using an automation software. And now firstly here in this video, we are going to see the working of this automation to understand the entire process more clearly. So now here to see the working of this automation, what we are going to do is that we are going to make a purchase through our Eventbrite, and here my objective is as soon as I'm going to purchase a ticket over here, then automatically using the detail, a new contact should be added in my GoHighLevel account. Okay, so now let's test it. I'm going to purchase this ticket, so I'm going to click on this reserve a spot. And now here I'm going to enter these details and make a purchase over here. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the name as demo, last name as user, email as demo@pabblytudes.com. And after that, I'm going to confirm the email. And after that, I'm going to click on this register given over here. And here you can see we have successfully placed the order over here. That means we have successfully purchased the ticket. So now let's go and check our GoHighLevel account. And I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact over here in our GoHighLevel sub account with the name demo user, and here you can see the email address. So with this, we have successfully seen the working of this automation. Now here in this video, we are going to learn step by step that how you can build this automation by simply connecting your Eventbrite account with your GoHighLevel account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. So here on my screen you can see Pabbly Connect's homepage, and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect/ina/ in your browsers. And here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as create or update GoHighLevel contact for Eventbrite Registrant. And now here after giving a name to my workflow, it is asking me to select the folder. So here in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So here in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as contacts. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this Learn More hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. So now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this Create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Eventbrite, as I am receiving new registrations through Eventbrite. So Eventbrite is an online platform for creating, promoting and managing events. It helps people sell tickets, track attendance and reach a wider audience. So here in my Eventbrite trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new order, so that whenever we are going to receive new order through our Eventbrite, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. Okay, so now here to connect my Eventbrite with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Eventbrite account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with Eventbrite. And now here I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly, as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to select the organization and the event. So here I have a single organization in my Eventbrite account. So for that I'm going to select that organization only. And here for the event, I have a single event in my Eventbrite account. So I'm going to select that. And now here after selecting the organization and the event, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And now here you can see as it is waiting for response. That means here to receive a response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to make another test order, or you can say another test purchase using our Eventbrite checkout page. So for that, let me take you back to my checkout page. Here I'm going to refresh it. And then I'm going to make a purchase over here. And here I'm going to enter some dummy details, where I'm going to enter the first name as dummy, last name as user, email as dummy@pabblytudes.com. And here I'm going to confirm the email. And then I'm going to click on this register. And here you can see we have successfully made a purchase over here. That means we have successfully placed a test order. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a successful response, where we have received the webhook ID, user ID, endpoint URL, action and the API URL, where we have received the order ID as well. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received a new order through Eventbrite, then automatically I want the customer details as well to create a new contact in my GoHighLevel account. So now here to get the customer details, what I need to do is that I need to extract or retrieve the customer details. So here to get the customer details, we are going to select Eventbrite in action step again. And this time I'm going to select my action event as get attendee by order ID. So I'm going to click on this connect. And now here to build this connection, I'm going to click on this select existing connection, as I've already connected my Eventbrite account with Pabbly Connect in my previous trigger step. Okay, so I've selected an existing connection, and then I'm going to click on the save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. And then here it is asking me to enter the order ID. So now here, instead of entering the order ID manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step. Mapping makes a text dynamic, so that whenever we are going to receive new order through Eventbrite, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So now here to get this order ID, we are going to see the response of this trigger step. So here you can see we have received the order ID in the API URL, that is over here. So now the question arises that how we are going to enter this particular order ID to get the attendee detail. So for that, what we need to do is that we need to extract, or you can say split the order ID from here to add the order ID in this particular field. So for that, what we are going to do is that we are going to use a feature by Pabbly, that is text formatter by Pabbly, by adding an action step over here. Here in this action step, I'm going to select a feature by Pabbly, that is is text formatter by Pabbly, and here in the action event I'm going to select the event as split text. So here I'm using text formatter by Pabbly for splitting the text, but you can use it for basic formatting, extract pattern, find in text, replace text, text parser, truncate, URL encode decode, default value, URL parameter encode, and HTML to markdown as well. So here in this case I'm going to use text formatter by Pabbly for splitting the text because I want to extract the order ID. So for that I'm going to select this particular event, and now I'm going to click on this connect. And now here after building the connection, you can see it is asking me to enter the text to split. So here in this particular field, I need to enter the text that I want to split. So here I'm going to map the API URL that I've received in the response. So this is the API URL, moving forward. And then here it is asking me for the separator. So it says enter the characters. Special characters are allowed, or word separator to split the text. For space as a separator, use space. So here I want my separator to be a slash because you can see a slash before the order ID. So here for the separator, I'm going to enter the separator as slash, moving forward, and then here it is asking me for the segment index. So here you can see the segment index should be second last as the order ID place value is the second last. So I'm going to select the segment index as second to last, and then I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the splitted text. That means the splitted order ID over here. So with this, we have successfully set up this action step as well. Now let's move back to our Eventbrite action step. And here for the order ID, I'm going to map the order ID that I've received in the response of this text formatter. So this is our order ID. So I'm going to map it over here. And now I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received all the details such as the attendee's first name, last name, email address, and the full name. So here you can see some other details as well. And with this, we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now here after getting the attendee ID using the order ID, we are going to use these attendee details to create a new contact in our GoHighLevel account. So for that, I need to connect my GoHighLevel account with Pabbly Connect by simply adding an action step over here. So here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as GoHighLevel. But here in Pabbly Connect, instead of searching for the GoHighLevel, you have to search for Lead Connector V2. So by connecting Lead Connector V2 with Pabbly Connect, we are going to connect our GoHighLevel account with Pabbly Connect. So GoHighLevel is an all-in-one platform that helps businesses manage their customers and grow sales. It combines tools like CRM, marketing automation, sales funnels, and appointment scheduling in one place. So here in my Lead Connector V2 action step, I'm going to select my action event as create or update a contact, so that whenever we are going to receive a new order through Eventbrite, then automatically we are going to extract the attendee details by using order ID, and after that we are going to use the attendee details to create a new contact in our GoHighLevel account. Okay, so now here to connect my Lead Connector V2 with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Lead Connector V2 account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with Lead Connector V2. And now here I'm going to select a sub account under which I want to create a new contact in my GoHighLevel account, that is with the name Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to select my sub account. And authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me for the first name, last name, full name, and email address. So again here, instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. So here for the first name, I'm going to search for my attendee's first name. So this is the first name. Moving forward, here I'm going to search for the last name. So this is the last name, and here I'm going to map the full name. So it's not necessary to map the full name, but if you want, then you can do it as per your need. And here for the email, I'm going to map the email. Moving forward, and now here these fields are not a required field, so here I'm going to leave all of them blank. But if you want to add any other details, then you can do it as per your need. And now here, after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a new contact in our GoHighLevel account for the new registrant received in our Eventbrite account. So now let's go and check it. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact with the name dummy user and the email as dummy@pabblytudes.com. So with this, we have successfully set up our entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Eventbrite and our action as text formatter by Pabbly, Eventbrite and lead connector V2. So that whenever we are going to receive new order through Eventbrite, then automatically using text formatter by Pabbly, we are going to split the order ID from the response, and then automatically using the order ID, we are going to get the attendee details, and after that automatically we are going to use these details to create a new contact in our GoHighLevel account. Okay, so these were the steps to how to create or update GoHighLevel contact for Eventbrite Registrant. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.